Hello, basketball fans. You've got it up. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. So the Nets starting five. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in a shooting guard. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Now here's Dinwiddie. Now the feed to Harden. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Harden's got the first points up on the board here for the Nets. Simmons with it. Outside for Curry. Harris passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
And here's Harden. The pass to Durant. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Curry dishes to Embiid. Jordan with some nice D.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Durant kicks to Harris. Out to KD. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Simmons against KD. Simmons passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, you better know where Embiid is. I mean, when you lose sight of him, he'll kill you on the boards.
Now here's Harden. Outside Durant. Lets the 3 fly. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Durant against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by the Nets. Embiid, no good.
That works just like they drew it up, until the part where he short arms to the layup.
Out to Harris. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Passes it to Embiid, and stolen by Jordan. And here we go, Brooklyn fast break. KD's shot is off. The 76ers trail by 6. Out to Harris. Green against Harris. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Hill, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Now, here's Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 5 to shoot. Outside Hill. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. With the floater and the rejection by Embiid. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
Better stay with Simmons, especially on the break. He's dangerous. He leaks out, and he's going to cash in.
Pass to Luwawu. Irving kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Back to Irving. Right side, Green. Here's Griffin, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Simmons. Korkmaz checked in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry.
Come get it.
Hill inside. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Luwawu, the pass to Irving. It's stolen by Hill. Milton in the corner. Outside Hill. With 1 on the clock. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Shake Milton is out there with Maxey. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. Just 2 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Harden finds Dinwiddie. Back to Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
I mean, come on. He's playing with them, juggling act. I mean, he's so clever with the ball in his hands, just a master at creating space for himself.
Now, here's Maxey. Dinwiddie covering. Milton the pass to Howard. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the 76ers now. 3 on the clock. Here's Maxey. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Harden. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Durant. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Embiid. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Dinwiddie. He kicks it to Harris. He dishes it to KD. Shoots it up. They get it again. And it's blocked by Simmons.
But the reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown is checked in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Here's Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Simmons.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
And on the way from Irving for 3, it's good from long range. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Another area where Irving is lethal. I mean, sweet release on his 3-ball.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The 76ers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Dinwiddie. They grabbed their own miss, and there's the call on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Seth Curry. 1:33 left to play here in the half. Here's Irving. Feeds it to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie, that one made my day.
And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The pass to Green. Back to Irving. Outside, Green. From 12 feet out. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 7.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Brooklyn with the rebound. 24 seconds left in the first half. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The determination of Irving. He's a type A personality who just wants to win.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Simmons. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Here's Thybulle. But they recover it. And so it's Brooklyn. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that'll do it for us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
So for Brooklyn now, Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Wow, it's all about the fun-loving personality of Embiid, because it's just awesome. I mean, this guy likes to have fun on and off the court.
The wide open look for Durant. That three off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Simmons dishes to Curry. Unloads from 9. 76ers moving the ball around.
I see him.
Dinwiddie against Simmons. Clock at 4. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Dinwiddie with the ball. He feeds it to KD. And that one drops. Durant's got 11 points.
And almost 7 feet tall. I mean, Durant is a fantastic interior scorer. He uses his height well.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Here's Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Some real athleticism. I mean, for a bigger guy, Embiid really knows how to drop the hammer.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Durant down to 5 on the shot clock. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Embiid inside, guarded by Jordan. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Durant for 3. A shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
For 3, Harris knocks down the 3 ball. Harris has got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Dinwiddie finds Harden. Back to Dinwiddie. Takes a 3. And Curry pulls it down. And so the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. Some changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. And it's Hill in for Seth Curry. Now, here's Maxey. Guarded closely. To the inside. Hill passes to Howard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
An absolute powerhouse down there. Howard attacks with such ferocity. It makes defenders nervous.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Mike Scott's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Brown kicks to Green. Basket counts. And the Nets lead by 10.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Now, here's Milton. Covered by Irving. Milton the pass to Howard. Yes, that goes in.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
Brooklyn leading by 8. Irving dishes to Brown. 1:07 left to play here in the third. From the wing, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Irving's got 7 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Outside, Scott passes it to Korkmaz. Now, Milton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Irving surveying the floor. Pass to Luau. Now Brown. Launches a three. Rebounded by Howard. Milton with it. Some solid defense from Brown. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. George Hill out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the three, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And here's Harden. Beyond the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Harden's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nets. Now here's Simmons. On the wing, Green. And stolen by Harris. Dinwiddie with it. And Curry picks him up defensively.
Pretty devastating, actually, to turn the ball over like that and surrender 2 more points.
The 76ers trail by 15. Here's Simmons. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Here is Durant. Pass to Dinwiddie. And Harden now, top of the key. Over Harris. They get the rebound. Jordan finds Durant. A shot by Harden, wide open. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start. And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Nets leading by 12. Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. Outside Jordan. Dinwiddie dishes to Jordan. Kicks it to Harden. From deep. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, once again, Harris showing off his incredible physique. Just really blowing past defenders in the open floor.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Harris passes to Harden. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. And the dunk by Jordan.
Man, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
The 76ers trail by 12. Simmons looking around. The dish to Embiid. Outside for Simmons. Back to Embiid. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here's Green. Rebound, Brooklyn. And they go to the intentional foul. Nets leading by 12. Harden outside. Now the pass to KD. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Dinwiddie kicks to Harden.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Nets.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for James Harden.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Now Harden dishes it to Dinwiddie. He kicks it to KD. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From deep three-point range, Harden, no good. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break from deep. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. moments away. They gather. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there.
#2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now here is Holiday. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick and roll action. But it'll be different tonight. Boy, the sheer size of Embiid often puts the defense in tough spots. He's a beast.
And so he makes both from the line.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here is Holiday. Trying to get open is Lopez. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Simmons against Antetokounmpo. Green passes to Embiid. Outside for Curry. 4 on the clock. Good D by Lopez. On offense here, the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Here's Embiid, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
Now here is Holiday. Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Curry is inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. Outside for Curry. Embiid trying to break loose. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
Boy, proving to be a handful once again, guys. Embiid, so tough to keep off the glass because of his agility and size.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. It's Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Hill in for Simmons. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now here's DiVincenzo. And Middleton kicks to Portis. And Tucker has it in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from 3, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
Here is Hill. And there's the feed to Howard. Great D that time from Portis.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
DiVincenzo. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important. And right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
And last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Bart, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on.
Korkmaz, he's jacked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Shake Milton. The Bucks also with the sub. Connaughton's checked in. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Korkmaz, and it's off from three-point range. Bucks leading by 7. The shot by Middleton, wide open. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Korkmaz, defended by Portis. And Howard with the stuff.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Portis in the post, working on Howard. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now, here's Maxey. And the pass to Korkmaz. Stolen away. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. Then there's Howard. Then there's Maxey. And it's Korkmaz in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Stolen by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. And Forbes has it in the corner. Offensive rebound. Here's Connaughton. Here's Portis. Here's Connaughton. No points in the game yet for him. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Holiday over Howard. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Portis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Embiid, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer. And Curry pulls it down.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Milwaukee leading by 9. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
Middleton looking it over. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Middleton's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Simmons on the wing, covered by Giannis. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Middleton outside. Let's go. No good off the front iron.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Green kicks to Curry. The rebound by the Bucks. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds in this game. 1:04 left here in the second. For 3, Middleton connects from three-point range. Middleton's got 7 points in the game.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
The drive by Simmons, and he makes that one.
It's really hard to say too much about Simmons. I mean, bouncing off defenders like they're not even there.
Holiday looking over the floor. From deep three-point range, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. The 76ers trail by 11. Now, Milton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Good on the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here is Teague. Passes it to Portis. Three-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers. And we finish one half of basketball. Milwaukee on top, leading by. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7. And that'll do it.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's Middleton, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I think Middleton wants to send a message with his dunks. I mean, when he's sprinting to the hole like that, you need to just get out of the way.
Here's Simmons. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Philadelphia, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Green finds Simmons. Bucks leading by 10. Outside Holiday. Drills it from outside. Holiday's got 9 points.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Outside, Simmons. To the paint. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Middleton against Green. Goes up from the top of the key. No good on the shot. And the 76ers go the other way with it. It's Curry with the drive and the dunk by Embiid.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
Back to Holiday. Middleton with it. 9 points in the game so far. The three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
Pass to Embiid. And a deep three from Curry. Offensive rebound. Outside for Simmons. The three ball. Here's Embiid. Curry passes to Embiid. And that one comes up a bit short. Bucks leading by 12. Middleton outside. Pass to Lopez. Over Green. Lopez, no luck. The 76ers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Curry's shot is off. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Shoots the three. 1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. Offline with his three. The 76ers trail by 12. It's Curry with the drive.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
For three, Middleton. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Curry has it in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Middleton against Harris. He kicks to Simmons. Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Really good recognition that time by Hill. Read the floor, fight nicely, and finished with ease.
Outside Holiday to the right side. Here's Portis. Good D by Howard. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've played the better game so far. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So it's the Bucks now. It's a 10-point game. Howard is out there with Embiid. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Milton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Hill. 4 on the shot clock. They get it back, and there's the pass to Forbes. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Connaughton. But they get it back. Back to Forbes. Passes to Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Got a hand on it.
A rare rejection that time from Tucker. Using that long reach, though, and times it perfectly.
Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Forbes. From outside the arc. No good that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hill finds Howard. It's back to Hill. Embiid inside. Gets it down to single digits.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. And Forbes has it in the corner. Holiday against Hill. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Now here's Milton.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg? Out with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Hill. Floats it up for Curry. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Here's Teague over to the left wing. Aston Morrow to the wing on the left. Here is Forbes, guarded by Curry. And stolen by Simmons. Harris passes to Curry. Warog grabs the board. Milwaukee leading by 8. Here's Forbes. And again, the Bucks miss. The 76ers running out of time. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
Teague up up top, guarded by Simmons, and it's slammed in by T.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. And here are the 76ers now. Trailing here by 8. Here's Simmons. He dishes it to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Curry, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Middleton. And now it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And the Bucks with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. A three-pointer off the mark. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Outside Holiday. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark. Philadelphia, home to one of the NBA's most historic teams.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. Harris drives in. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Clint Capella. Couple terrific Centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
The IQ of Bogdanovic is impressive. It's clear he's comfortable operating in the pick and roll.
To the middle. Simmons looking it over. Out to Harris. 6 to shoot. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Our consistency has staying under control. Simmons is solid at battling, at bailing his team out when they need him.
Young pass to Bogdanovic. To the paint. The kick out to Young. Back to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And that's a tough shot. For an athletic big man like Collins, finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
Now here's Simmons. They get it back. Pass to Embiid. They shoot again. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul.
I mean, and Capella really using his massive shoulders to draw contact, not afraid to go right up into the grill of the defender.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Now here's Curry. The 3. Rebounded by Capella.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hunter no good. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Here's Young after the Sixers pick up 2. Passes it to Capella. The feed to Collins. Back to Capella. He kicks it to Hunter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And when Hunter attacks like that, it really puts the defense in a tough spot. Love it when he takes the initiative.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Dwight Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Hill in for Ben Simmons. Then for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovic. Now here is Hill, and Capella sends it back.
And you can't throw up weak stuff around Capella. He takes pride in sending shots back.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And it's Williams in for Young. And so Green will bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. Hill up top. He's guarded by Williams. The kick out to Scott. Shoots. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Huerter, and it's denied. Pass to Milton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Philadelphia moving the ball around. It's deflected. It's stolen by Reddish. Fast break. Here we go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
And the Hawks making a change here. Snell's checked in.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
The pass to Milton. Kicks it to Howard. Can't hit that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Hill with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. Feeds to Green. Hill dishes to Green. Atlanta with the rebound. We've got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Williams. That one goes. Counted.
Oh, great feed by Snell. I mean, using that experience he's gained in this league to see the court well.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
From deep, Green. Knocked away. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. 15 seconds left in the first. Williams passes to Okongwu. Here's Snell with 2 seconds left, and he sinks the layup.
What focus from Snell. His mom dubbed him the silent assassin for a reason.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with blocking criticism from people I don't.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
On the court for Atlanta, Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Tony Snell is out there with Williams. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Reddish. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Young is subbed in for Williams. Fast break, Philadelphia. Simmons is running. And Simmons slams it in.
Got to stay with Simmons, especially on the break. He's dangerous. He leaks out, and he's going to cash in.
Young drives in, and there it is for him. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone.
The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Maxey. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. That one misses for Simmons. Capella, the pass to Huerter. Back to Capella. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Simmons, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons got 6 in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Young inside. Simmons is there. And it's Capella missing.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
And Simmons kicks to Curry. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Clock at 6. Another shot. That's short off the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Huerter. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Young. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Hunter dishes to Young, and the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And George Hill's subbed in for Ben Simmons. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Collins is checked in.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The 76ers trail by 4. Curry looking it over. From past the arc, Collins grabs the miss.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen. Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovic. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
And Bogdanovic coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings and not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
Fernando can't get it to go.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
And stolen by Bogdanovic. Here's Gallinari. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Consistent at looking to score. Gallinari knows how to put pressure on defenders and earn that call.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Outside Hill. Pass to Howard. On the wing, Green. Scott inside, passes it to Howard. And Howard slams it home.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
Williams against Hill. Williams passes to Fernando. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K. And this Hawks team still learning on the fly. Hawks learning on the fly. And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Young drives in. And Embiid with the block.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
Curry passes to Embiid. And stolen by Hunter. And now here comes Young leading the break. Harris with it. And Young picks him up defensively. It's Korkmaz in the corner. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Capella sends it back. One-on-one here. Here's Collins. The kick out to Young. Back to Collins. Young outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Capella. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
And the 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. Tony Snell comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Simmons slams it in.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
Here's Young. Count it, good. Young's got 6.
An 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
Outside, Simmons. Dishes to Harris. And the rejection by Collins.
It's still early, but a 1 for 4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
Young taking his time here. The dish to Capella. Count that bucket. He's got 8.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Simmons, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Harris. And George Hill's subbed in for Maxey. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Now here's Williams. And the pass to Herter. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Count it.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Outside Hill. Goes back up. Howard lays it up off the glass.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
The Hawks leading by 4. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Williams' shot is off. 76ers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And Howard with the second chance points.
What about the persistence of Howard? Refusing to give up on the glass. He gets rewarded for his hustle.
Herter passes to Fernando. Back to Herter. It's stolen by Milton. Thybulle with the ball. Williams picks him up. Thybulle can't get it to go. The Hawks shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's Korkmaz, and it's all evened up. Korkmaz has got his first 2 points.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
Shots good by Williams.
And such a nimble ball handler. Williams makes quick work of getting down the lane, and he'll drive all night long if they let him.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the basket by Hill. And for the Hawks, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. Williams scanning the floor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Here is Hill. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks ahead. They lead by 2. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And the first one drops. And Simmons drops them both. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. At the elbow, Collins. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Capella. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Korkmaz. 2 free throws coming. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Simmons against Young. Collins kicks to Hunter. Pass to Young. Up and in on the layup. Young's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
And Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
The kick out to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, what really separates Capella is his explosiveness around the rim. My goodness.
Simmons with it. To the left side wing. Out to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, I love the tenacity that Harris plays with a ridiculous dunker off the drive.
Young outside. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Outside, Simmons. Outside for Curry. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Here's Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You got to stay down on the shot fake. I mean, once Embiid has you in the air, the rest is easy.
Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Embiid drops them both.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
Young passes to Hunter. 1:51 left to play here in the fourth. He feeds it to Capella. Chalk up 2 there.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Outside, Simmons. .129 left here in the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. Now Young. In the corner, Collins with it. Here's Capella. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And one on Embiid.
You got to push Capella out of the paint. When you don't, you almost have to foul him.
Hawks making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Embiid. Outside for Simmons. Good!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Here's Young. Yes! And the foul. The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Clint Capella.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Gets the first. That will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Young outside. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
And Philadelphia calls time here. The score knotted at 51. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here are the 76ers now. Yes!
Remarkable, the poise of the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
Here's Young. Oh, off target. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finishes. And the 76ers showing off their style as they arrived at the arena today. No shortage of fashion sense in this group. There below. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Now here's Dinwiddie. Back to Harden. Out to Harris. Nets passing it around. And KD the bucket on the assist from Harris. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. There's Dinwiddie. We're about 1 minute into the first. Harden finds Jordan. Harden outside. 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's Curry. Harris, right side. Pass to Korkmaz. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
Here is Harden. Pass to Durant. This one for 3. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons. Trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Harden. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Harris against Harden. And it's Harris off the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And oftentimes it's Harris spotting up. That drive may have caught the defense napping, and I really like the aggression.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Philadelphia also making some changes. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And George Hills subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now here's Dinwiddie. Back to Harden. Green left side. Inside. Harden the pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Green in for Tobias Harris. Here's Thybulle. Howard trying to free himself up. They kick it out to Green. Hill has the open look. The 76ers with another miss. Nets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And it's Irving missing. The 76ers trailing.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization.
Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. Man, one for the highlight reel. And you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
Here's Hill. They kick it out to Green. It's back to Hill. On the wing, Green. Kept alive, Howard. And the wide open shot from Green. Here's Howard. And finally they hit one.
If you had a question as to how Dwight Howard is up there amongst the all-time leaders in offensive rebounds, that's an example why. The
pass to Griffin. Down low, Howard with the steal. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Hill kicks to Green. It's back to Hill. Rebound, Brooklyn. They get a hand on it. He feeds it to Howard. The rebound by Jeff Green.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Yeah, how about the strength and focus there of Griffin? Absorbs the hit and still finishes.
1 quarter in the books. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
We've got Brown. Green is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the 2nd quarter. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Now you think about it, over time, Joe Harris has made himself a viable option as an NBA player. He's got such offensive versatility.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Dinwiddie is checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Irving.
Gives a team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year, Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Harris with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Here's Simmons. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Harris. Embiid inside. He's against Jordan. Here's Harris. And Jordan sends it back.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
KD on the wing. The Nets working the ball around now. Dinwiddie dishes to Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Harden scanning the floor. For 3. No good on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Simmons inside. Dinwiddie covering. Simmons' shot is good.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Harden. Out to Harris. Just 4 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Jordan. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Then for the 76ers, Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Griffin passes to Brown. Here's Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
Here's Hill. Passes it to Milton. Embiid with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Embiid throws it down.
And I've always appreciated the unselfish nature of George Hill. He always has his eyes surveying the floor.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Tries from 10. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Hilton the pass to Embiid. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There's the pass to Luau. Back to Irving. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by Harris.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And Durant subbed in for Luau Cabarrot. Philadelphia also making some changes. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. And Maxey subbed in for Korkmaz. KD finds Irving. Back to KD. There's the triple. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hilton the pass to Howard. Over to the wing. Here's Maxey. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points and 1 rebound. And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Korkmaz at the small forward. Curry against Dinwiddie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game. A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it so close.
And it's blocked by Jordan. And they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Brooklyn trailing. And here's Harden. Pass to Dinwiddie. Lobs it up for Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Now DeAndre Jordan, simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score, an instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you. You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
To the inside. Harris dishes to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Then for the 76ers, Dwight Howard's checked in for Embiid. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Korkmaz. Just 5 to shoot. And they pick up 2.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Harden finds Harris. Back to Harden. Pass to Harris. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Harris misses. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And here's Harden for 3. Jordan the pass to Dinwiddie. Now, here is Harden, guarded by Simmons. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Simmons inside, guarded by Harden. Outside, Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
1:11 left in the third quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Harden. Over Simmons. Harden, no good. 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Maxey comes in for Curry, and George Hill's subbed in for Tobias Harris.
He's an absolute gym rat. Simmons is relentless in his pursuit to dominate really all phases of the game and improving with his scoring.
And that's an intentional foul. And the Nets making a change here. Durant's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Scotty's checked in for Simmons. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. The 3 from KD. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hill looking around, and Brown over to help. Here's Scott. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Now it's a 5-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now here's Durant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
Durant nails both of them.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Harden dishes to Jordan. From downtown, Harden can't hit. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Korkmaz, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Simmons looking it over. He kicks to Harris. Passes it to Embiid. Back to Harris. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. It's good on the putback. Embiid's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Harden outside. Outside Irving. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. The pass to Korkmaz, feeds to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And no doubt coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Irving. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. We've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Nets passing it around. Here's Harden. That one wide left.
And they continue to control the glass.
Stolen by Harden. It's stolen by Harris. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And slam dunk by Harris.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Irving's checked in for the Nets. Shot clock at 5. Harris against Harden. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The 76ers leading by 9. Now Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Harden, and he lays it straight in.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Curry. Back to Simmons. Harris against Harden. Here's Embiid. The shot, no good. Jordan with some nice D. KD with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Durant kicks to Irving. Back to Durant. To the paint. Here's Jordan. Basket good.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Outside Curry. Here's Embiid. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the 76ers lead by 9. Here is Harden. From deep, Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, this is often how DeAndre Jordan gets his points in a set offense, off the roll.
Curry passes to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Rebound, Brooklyn. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on comeback.
Harris kicks to KD. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. This was a hard... The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3 slot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Simmons. Curry wide open. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And for our viewers tonight, don't blink. Clark, you might miss something.
Do not blink. Do not put your eyes on your popcorn or whatever snack you're having while you're watching this one. They get up and down in a hurry, both of these squads. Execution on the fast break will probably determine the outcome in this one. Fast break points, a big stat to keep an eye on.
Simmons with it.
Come to me, come to me.
Pass to Embiid. Lopez with the steal. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Jacks up a three. And Curry pulls it down. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. Now the pass to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Holiday dishes to Middleton. It's a hand on it, and Holiday is right there.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Now Lopez. Giannis outside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, how about the concentration of Antetokounmpo? I mean, he expects to get hit when he's taking it strong to the rim and still is able to muscle his way through contact.
Now here's Simmons. Harris inside, defended by Middleton. Harris no good. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. Stolen by Holiday. Now Antetokounmpo. Lopez outside. Fires from deep. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Here's Curry. He feeds it to Simmons. Back to Curry. Pass to Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez.
When he's got ideal position inside, I mean, Embiid goes right into the contact. He hunts it out.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Hill in for Simmons. Portis. And again, the Bucks miss. The 76ers leading by 3. Howard, the pass to Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, Embiid has a very similar story to Tim Duncan's. I mean, the Cameroon native did not start playing basketball until later in life. Now he's one of the very best in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Teague. Outside Portis. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Tucker the pass to Portis. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Here's Connaughton. Defended by Milton. Tries yet again. And Portis with the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
1:19 left in the first quarter. Hill looking around. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 3. Tucker the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Passes to Thybulle. Back to Milton. He kicks it to Embiid. Dunk by Embiid.
When he's close to the rim, the attitude that Embiid brings is, I'm dunking this thing.
Hill against T. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Milton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks to Embiid. Back to Milton. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 1. And the second quarter will... And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got P.J. Tucker, also Brook Lopez out there, and it's Forbes in at the point. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple. Howard against DiVincenzo. Pass to Scott. On the wing, Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Howard trying to free himself up. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton, and the shot goes down. Middleton's got the lead up to 2 now for Milwaukee. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
For the 3. The kick out to Lopez. Holiday against Harris. Clock is at 3. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
1:57 left now here in the second. The pass to Holiday. Pass to Giannis. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Seth Curry. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Ben Simmons.
Outstanding focus that time by Simmons. Nothing really rattles this guy. He's unflappable, even when he's getting bodied by the defense like that.
Out left to the wing. Here's Portis. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Portis has got the lead back up to 4 now for the Bucks.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Harris up top, defended by Middleton. Passes it to Maxey. Feeds it to Harris. Over Middleton. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
No good on the wing three.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
That one goes in.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. 2 on the clock. No good at the rim. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us. But you get it. Ernie Johnson. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. 5 points was their biggest deficit. Looking at the second quarter. And that'll about...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Taking a look at the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Korkmaz at the 3 spot. Lopez finds Holiday. Lopez with the ball. Kicks it down to Middleton. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Bucks passing it around. Offensive rebound. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. 76ers trailing. Here's Simmons. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Back to Simmons. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hands.
And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Middleton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks. First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Simmons, the bounce pass. There's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Lopez dishes to Middleton. Shoots, trying to get open is Lopez. Bank shot, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Down low, Embiid with the steal. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Big man coming through. I have to enjoy watching Harris attack the rack with that kind of ferocity.
DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Harris passes to Curry. 1:43 left to play here in the third. It's back to Hill. This is to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. Danny Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Maxi's subbed in for Seth Curry. The drive by Hill. Green left side. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Tucker can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Green up on top. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Bucks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Portis throws it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's Hill for 3. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Outside Holiday. And that one, good.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Off the inbound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Philadelphia, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Free throw drops for Hill. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good from Hill.
You know, the former late first-round pick, Hill, has really developed into a reliable shooter and wing defender. He's got good speed, gets to the rim with ease, and passes the ball well, too.
And stolen by Thybulle. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bucks lead by. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Middleton on the wing. From the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Bucks lead by 3.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Hill has the open look. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Howard finds Thibault. From outside, off the mark. Bucks leading by 3. Tucker with the ball, and it's Howard picking him up. Here's Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Yeah, with great recognition, awareness, and body control. Simmons can get up for blocks.
Middleton can't get it to go.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too. And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
There's the lob to Portis.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Out to Harris. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. And here's Giannis. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Giannis. Embiid with the steal. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Embiid trying to break loose. Simmons can't get it to go. DiVincenzo with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
The 76ers trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And a wide open look for Simmons. The three-pointer, no good.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Well, you got to have a plan for Giannis on the drive. I mean, he's extremely aggressive. The defense really unable to handle him.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
And here's Simmons for 3. Not going to go that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And it's the Bucks on the break. Giannis is running. Pass to Connaughton for the 3. They get the rebound.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
The shot by Curry, no good. Milwaukee leading by 7. A shot by Holiday, nobody around. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Brown. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Hey, it's clear. Simmons is a very gifted player, somebody who is mentally strong in these situations and takes the challenge on head first.
Harris against Howard. Back to Antetokounmpo. Holiday left side. And the 3 off target. Here's Philadelphia. Curry kicks to Korkmaz. Misses the three. Giannis inside. Embiid's there. That one falls. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Curry passes to Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. I mean, he's absolutely brilliant at keeping the defense off balance.
And Simmons drops them both. Here's Norrell. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. And so the Bucks take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Now here's Curry. There's the pass to Embiid. Outside for Curry. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Collins. And finish off by Collins.
Fantastic move by John Collins. If you give him an opening, he will attack off the bounce.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Trae Young. Here's Embiid, rebounded by Capella. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Hunter. He can't hit that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Here's Collins after Ben Simmons' bucket. Collins kicks to Hunter. Back to Collins. Shot clock at 5. From 15 feet away, offensive rebound, and another shot. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
I love the confidence. When Capella sinks these shots, it just energizes his entire team.
Capella against Simmons. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bogdanovich with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Kicks it out to Collins. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Young passes to Capella. Shoots over Embiid. And it's Capella missing. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And the wherewithal by Simmons, sensing the hit coming and adjusting his shot accordingly.
Young against Simmons. Young's shot is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Simmons. That one drops for him. Simmons got 6. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Here's Hill, following the basket by Trae Young. Lets the 3 fly. Hill, no good. Atlanta leading by 4. Young with no one around. Buries it from 3-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
Hill drives in. Pass to Howard. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Huerter, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Back to Tolliver. Milton in the corner. Pass to Howard. It's Hill on the wing. Takes a 3. It's not going to go for him. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Hawks, on the wings, Herder and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. And that one's good. Thibault's got his first points in this one.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Okongwu. The Hawks working the ball around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The first free throw is good. Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. Axie's checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 4. Hill dishes to Howard. It's back to Hill. Back to Howard. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Hawks shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Williams scanning the floor. It's stolen by Hill. And here we go. Philadelphia running again. Howard, that's good. 6 points for Dwight Howard.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
Williams against Hill. A nice shot by Gallinari. And the Hawks lead by 2.
So much of his offense is perimeter oriented. Good to see Gallinari attack inside.
Hill passes to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And the pass to Snell. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So for the Hawks, Collins checked in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Reddish. And it's Bogdanovich in for Williams. And the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Now, here's Collins. Over Harris. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads.
Oh, wow!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Young is subbed in for Tony Snell. It's Collins with the drive, and it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Harris. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, Simmons. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got 8.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Here's Young. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Simmons looking it over. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Korkmaz. Simmons on the wing. Back to Curry. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Hunter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Embiid. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
Reddish with the ball, and that one released in time, but no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was a rough ride in the first quarter for Philadelphia. And with all the stars on the 70s. Thanks for joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward.
Catching the defender out of position, DeAndre Hunter, he can score at all 3 levels.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
GA, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has a chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Outside Curry. Feeds it to Embiid.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Here's Young. Pass to Capella. Collins against Harris. Collins passes to Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Harris.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. And it's done in for Lou Williams.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
Hill up top. Gallinari covering. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Huerter. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half. Showing good execution on the offensive end.
Now here's Milton. Here's Howard. Okongwu grabs the board.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
The 76ers with another miss.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And it's sent back by Howard.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
Here's Hill, back to Howard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The 76ers have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early.
And Howard may be the most physically imposing player in the game today. His strength still sets him apart.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Reddish comes in for Bruno Fernando. Lou Williams is subbed in for Dunn. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Danny Green. And no good that time.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
And Herter gets it to go.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Maxey. Rebound by the Hawks.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Shoots the three. Herter, no good. The 76ers trail by 12. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Outside Williams. He dishes it to Capella. Gallinari wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Hill. Good if it goes. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Hawks ahead as they wrap up the third quarter with a huge surge. An 18-6 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Trae Young is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Collins. Then there's Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Bogdanovich finds Collins. Curry with the steal. Harris inside, defended by Young. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Collins. For 3. That shot misses.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Harris against Bogdanovich from 12 feet out. No good off the back of the rim. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They trail by 9 points. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Here's Young. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Collins passes to Hunter. And that one, good. And the Hawks lead by 9. The 76ers shooting straight 49% from the field. But tried by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And guys, it's just beautiful watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. A manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Simmons, he gets it in there.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Tony Snell. That's good from Simmons. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here's Young. And the layup is good.
The charisma, the superhuman workload. Trae Young is built for stardom.
Now Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Passes it to Collins. There's the dish to Hunter. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Simmons. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Collins.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich.
And they needed that free throw to fall, and he knew it. Huge shot to make it a one-possession game.
Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. And there's the pass to Huerter. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 3. Curry kicks to Korkmaz. Pass to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. 6 on the shot clock, and it's Simmons penetrating. Money!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's Young. Collins trying to break free. Count it!
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
40 seconds left in the fourth. No good from Simmons. And the Hawks with possession here. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Young against Simmons. Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry looking around. He feeds it to Embiid. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment. And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
Embiid with the steal. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic